Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the, I guess, the first rendition of the Dairyvan Menards Cup Series. We're getting ready to go racing here at Chicagoland Speedway. Just trying to finish up a couple more settings here, and then we will be good to go. So I just want to go ahead and talk over a couple of things here, like how things are going to be working and all that fun stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get you guys turned on so you guys can see. There you guys go. And we'll get a happy hour going here, so that way you guys have something to watch here today at Chicagoland. We're here using the 2018 BBMC night version of this track. I did have to adjust the line a little bit, get some slightly better racing, but as you can see, the cars, they're out there rolling on pit road. So it should be a fun race for sure. Now, a couple things to go over here is qualifying is not actually set by the qualifying. I run group qualifying through the actual how do I say this, like the practice window. Run group qualifying through there, and then I take the laps from that side of things. And Apache decided to crash. I got to pull that back up and all that stuff for the tickers and overlays, so sorry about that. But anyways, once we get all of that, once we got all that set up, we I just went into NR 2003 save game editor, and that gave us what we have here, which I'll put the starting lineup here on your screen. I know it's paused, just tabbed out of NR right now, so just give me one quick second. I thought I put it in OBS, but apparently I did not. So that is the starting lineup there for tonight's event. On the front row is Kane Wagner, Casey Fulton, and a couple issues for the bottom three. I had already moved them down. That's not where they had actually qualified at. I probably should have done it that way the first time around, though. I just didn't think about it. But you guys don't have any sound either. Why are you doing that? Okay, so anyways, Zach Barber and Chandler Rhodes, they got into a wreck during practice. In practice, what I do for that, I just run a 20-minute practice session, and I just watch for any caution incidents or anything that would cause cars to go to the rear in the race. And the 67 and the 9 got together. The 67 blew a motor, and the 9 just had a lot of damage all around, and so he had to go to a backup car. And then Joe Buckley Jr., driver of the number 30 car, he blew a motor in qualifying, so he will also have to start at the rear for tonight's race. I shouldn't have to tab out too much here, but it seems like I don't know if the overlays are going to be working or not. They should, but not sure. But so for the time being, let's just take a look at these cars. Here's the 58 of Will Donnelly, isn't it? Yeah. I have to remember names. I'm not good with names yet. And we got Ronald Beasley, driver of the number 76. I made that, whatchamacallit yesterday, that spotter's guide video for you guys, so you guys can kind of start to get a little bit familiar with the drivers in this series and their paint schemes and teams and all that stuff. So we do have another camera here up in turn 3 and 4. We should have a really good angle of these cars here tonight. So we also have this onboard camera used here at the window, right on the window net here. We're on board the 26 of Henry Rivers and his number Quaker State machine for Phoenix Racing, I believe. Not 100% sure. Still trying to remember everything like I said before. I might make one little reshade adjustment here. It just looks weird as the cars are going by. I don't know if that's just me, but be prepared to have some good racing here tonight, guys. I'm working hard on that eye, and I don't know why the brand logo looks. Honestly, I might just do no reshade for now because it's kind of a pain to work with. So For now, we'll have no reshade, but I'll get it up and running for tomorrow's race at Phoenix. So the point system, it's 125 points for winning the race. Then it goes down to 115 for second, and it subtracts by 5 down until 25th, where you get 1 point for finishing 6th. Or, not 6th, sorry, 25th. I was looking at the number 6 car. But, let's see how much time's remaining. Oh, we only got a couple seconds, so. And then, after a couple of races here, we'll go into the playoffs, round of 12, round of 8, and then obviously a championship 4. I will have playoff banners and stuff as well for those drivers, and I'll make their roof numbers probably orange or red. I don't know what color I'm going to go with yet. That's still a long way to go, though. So, that's basically happy hour is over. You guys want to see the happy hour results? There it is. So Kane Wagner definitely did not get a fluke win here today. He definitely has some speed rolling off first in happy hour, or warm up, or whatever you want to call it. And I got to get oh, is it gonna do that because I don't? Oh no, I have to close out NR and then open up Apache and whatnot. Okay, I mean that's not too bad. I already have the qualifying results saved, so well I should. Okay, yeah, cool. I did not want to do that. Okay. So now we'll just reload. And I'll have to get all of the cameras set up again, which won't take long. It's the first race. There's going to be kinks and whatnot we got to work out here, so just bear with me for now, guys. I'm trying my best. Alrighty. So now we got to load up free cam. Set this over here. So sensitive. It's back on the wall here, like how I had it. And then this one goes over here, just in front of the Miller Lite billboard. There we go. And then this camera goes on the driver door. There we go. All good. And ready to get rolling now. Overlays should be working now. Don't know why they're not. See if I can get them to work. Sometimes it requires a refresh. Well, most of the time it requires a refresh. Because it just doesn't work sometimes. And refresh. There we go. Alright, so now we'll go ahead, skip to the race itself here. And we'll get ready for the full starting lineup here for tonight's race. So, obviously we already went over your front row, your pole sitter tonight. It's going to be Kane Wagner in the number 72 Flex Seal Ford Fusion, and to his outside it's going to be Casey Fulton in the Nature Valley number 56 machine for Phoenix Motorsports. And row number 2, we're going to have Ronald Beasley in the Featherlight Trailers Wheelin' Sunoco Toyota Camry. And to his outside is going to be the 26 of Henry Rivers, piloting the Quaker State Chevrolet, again for Phoenix Racing. And row number 3, we got the first East River Racing driver. This is Trey Mills, driving the number 15 FedEx Chevrolet. And to his outside, it's going to be Adam Valdez in the 87 Old Spice Chevrolet for East River Racing as well. So teammates side by side here. Here we got the number 79 Harbor Freight Dodge Charger of Dale Webster, owner driver here for Donnelly Webster Racing. They got Dodges this season. And to his outside is going to be Alex Chapman in the 88 UPS Ford Fusion. This is honestly probably one of my favorite schemes that I've made for this entire set. I just love how it turned out, and it honestly looks really good. So that is your top 8. Rounding out your top 10, here's the 42 of Randy Jones rolling off 9th tonight. And to his outside, fan favorite Evan Horton in the number 38 Bass Pro Shop Spotify True Timber Camo Gucci Ford Fusion. Rolling off 11th for the Team Dynamite Motorsports number 96 TNT Fireworks Ace Hardware Panasonic Ford Fusion is Clayton Baxter. And to his outside in the number 6 is something Wells. I know that because of the windshield banner, but I can't remember his full name. It's the 6 Massey Ferguson Chevrolet PlayStation Dell FedEx machine for East River Racing. That's about all I know. Here we got Joe Buckley Sr., father to Joe Buckley Jr., who had that wreck in, well, not the wreck, but blew the engine in qualifying. He's going to be here up front, well, towards the mid-pack, actually, in his Credit One Bank Ford Fusion number 29. They got Exalta and UPS on that car as well. And to his outside, he'll have the number 12 of Danny Fisher and the Discount Tire number 12 Estes 3M Dodge Charger. A little further back, we have, well, another fan favorite, Matt Sanchez, making his mock series return for me. I swear, I always put Sanchez in, like, every single mock that I do. I don't know why. I just do, but he is driving the number 18 Mobile One Toyota Camry for High Limit Motorsports. And to his outside, we got back marker Jaden Bowers. Couldn't even afford a roof number. There's not much to talk about here. And in the row behind them, we're going to have the 31 of Caden Long here, piloting the PlayStation Chevrolet for East River Racing. To his outside, is it Lance Lawson? I think it's Lance Lawson. I can't remember. 25. Luke Lawson, sorry. Whoopsies. Don't want to go back there. But Luke Lawson in the number 25 Adidas Coca-Cola Toyota Camry for Lawson Brothers Racing. And actually, his brother is starting right behind him, but Will Donnelly here, the teammate to Dale Webster in the Bauer $58 General Harbor Freight Dodge Charger, rolling a full further back in the pack. And then we got the McDonald's number 33 of Grant Lawson, looking to make his way towards the front, hopefully. Here we got the number 49 of Derek Richards for GPR Motorsports. This is probably another one of my favorites, just looks really clean and really nice car. Here we have my all-time favorite, Noah Sears for High Limit Motorsports, number 70 Sunoco Mobile One Featherlight Toyota Camry. I just really like how that scheme turned out, and I am in love with it. Here we got the drivers who are starting at the back. Zach Barber in the Ace Hardware number 9 for Team Velocity. Here he is a little further back because of his accident with Chandler Rhodes here in the Menards 67 machine for Phoenix Racing or Phoenix Motorsports, sorry. And finally rounding out the field is Joe Buckley Jr. driving the Rockwell Automation Credit One Bank Exalta number 30 Ford Fusion. So now it is time to get the engines fired and get the field rolling for the 107 lap race here at Chicagoland Speedway. It should be a good one. We're racing on 2 times fuel and tire wear, so expect a handful of pit stops here tonight. But let me just get back to the 56 so our door cam isn't all kind of messed up here. Casey Fulton has a good front row view of this restart, or the initial start, I suppose. But let's go ahead and get track side for the command to fire the engines.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Field is rolling. It is showtime at Chicagoland. Kane Wagner and Casey Fulton looking to lead the field green here today. Just gotta slide this over here quick so I can see stuff. 107 laps, the distance for the season opener here at Chicagoland Speedway. Pace car is off as the drivers looking to take the green flag for the first time this season. Green flag is out. We're racing at Chicagoland. Already 3 wide. Number 6, Fred Wells, that's his name, running that top lane, trying to get around the 96 of Clayton Baxter there. They're still 2x2 throughout most of the field here. Henry Rivers, he's fallen back here. He's going to try to get around. Adam Valdez not able to get a run here. You'll have the 88 of Alex Chapman all around him here. And Trey Mills tried to make a move on the inside there. He's going to lose a ton of spots. Looks like the 12 of Danny Fisher all the way up against the fence there through 1 and 2. But right now it's Kane Wagner, Ronald Beasley 1-2 here through the opening laps. Beasley looking for a run on the outside here. Not quite able to make anything come out of that there. Still got drivers going 3 wide back here. Grant Lawson right behind his brother in the 25, Luke Lawson. And already, look at Chandler Rhodes. He is already up to what appears to be 20th here on the night, and it's only lap 3 right now. He's still trying to gain some more ground. Luke Lawson, pretty good run there. They're on the top lane. He will clear the 67 machine. These drivers are not afraid to run the apron. 3 wide back here in the pack. Chandler Rhodes just trying to move up through the field. He has a fast car. He is an A-ranked driver, which had that bad luck in practice, which caused him to be in the back here. So right now, the race lead still Kane Wagner in the number 72 Flex Seal Geico Ford Fusion for Callaway Motorsports. He's looking good so far. But Ronald Beasley, good run here through the tri-oval. Not quite able to make it stick on the bottom. Here comes the Casey Fulton with a great run on the hot upper lane here. Fulton not quite able to get there. We got some more cars side by side back here. Evan Horton, Adam Valdez side by side for 5th. And right now, Valdez is going to lose that 5th spot. Evan Horton clears that 87 machine. Now, Randy Jones on the inside of Alex Chapman here. He's trying to get that 8th spot back. Not quite able to get it. It looks like the Fred Wells machine, number 6, he's going to take 10th almost away there. It was looking like it side by side for the race lead. Nope, not quite. Now they are. Here comes Ronald Beasley with a huge run on the bottom. Kane Wagner can't defend it. And it looks like Beasley will now take the race lead here on lap number 7. On the outside again, Kane Wagner trying the outside lane. He's there. Can he hold him off? Not quite. Couldn't quite get there. Here comes Casey Fulton now looking for 2nd from the 72 of Wagner. We saw that outside lane work last time by for the 76, and now side by side, here comes Evan Horton. He wants a piece of this. He's trying to take 3rd. Kane Wagner was just in the lead just a few laps ago now. He might fall out of the top 3 here. Go back to the back here, see how things are shaping up back here. The 9 and the 30 haven't really moved since the start of the race, but Chandler Rhodes, he is still moving up through the field. He is currently scored in the 16th position here just behind Danny Fisher. Actually now, he'll be inside the top 15 this time by. Oh, the Clayton Baxter a little loose there on entry. Looks like he's going to shoot way up the track. And he'll still be able to hold on to his track position there. He may have actually gained a spot or two. We wait for the tickered update here. Looks like now Ronald Beasley, Evan Horton gonna battle for the race lead here. Evan Horton to the inside. He is now looking for it. Can he clear him out of turn 2? Not quite gonna clear him, but he will lead that lap. We've already had 3 different leaders through the first 10 laps here. Casey Fulton, look at Alex Chapman, power move to the inside here. Huge run on through 1 and 2 here. Not quite able to get a run on the 56 of Fulton. Horton's clear by a long shot now. He's going to continue to lead the field here. He leads his second lap of the night, actually. Oh, Chandler Rose, 3 wide through the middle. Sanchez Fisher, and he'll get them both here. Still trying to work his way back through the field. I definitely think Rhodes can have a top 10 car here if pit stops work out the way he hopes. Fred Wells now, next victim on the 67's list. See what kind of lap times he's running compared to everyone else. 29.774, about half a second off of the race leader. Evan Horton ran a flyer that last time by. That one of Jaden Bowers was last scored in the 12th position, and now Chandler Rhodes is right behind him. He's going to try the outside lane once again here. Fred Wells applying some pressure to the 67 machines. 3 wide once again. Grant Lawson, Chandler Rhodes in the middle. There's nowhere for these drivers to go right now. Up in front of them, though, it's all single file, but it's definitely not fully out of it yet. But, I mean, Ronald Beasley, he's caught back up to the 38 of Horton here. Gonna try the outside. Crossover to the inside. Beasley looking for the race lead once again here. Side by side out of turn number 2, dude. Holy crap. Can Evan Horton hold on to the race lead through 3 and 4? Not able to, but he's going to get the advantage on the outside. And Horton will clear. He's going to lead his 6th lap of the race now. Almost 3 wide behind him here. Casey Fulton, Alex Chapman, Kane Wagner, 3rd, 4th, and 5th here. Your top 5 runners currently. Henry Rivers, he's starting to kind of fall down the running order here. Still running top 10 though, so it's definitely still having a really good night for him. Here comes Trey Mills on the inside. He'll clear the 26 through 3 and 4. Keeping an eye on the battle here. Randy Jones, Will Donnelly, almost side by side. Randy going to try the outside lane. Does have a bit of an advantage. And will he be able to clear down the backstretch? Yes, he will. Big time. Randy Jones, that'll put him up to 8th, it looks like now. Out of the race lead, kind of pulling away here, Kane Wagner is. As we go through the field here, everything else seems to be singling out now. And that is kind of expected. It's going to happen on these long runs, but Derek Richards trying to get by the 58 of Dale Webster for 5th or 24th. Or wait, no, that's Will Donnelly in the 58. Dale Webster's up here in the 79. Right there. Okay. I got them confused. My bad, guys. That is on me. It looks like these two are definitely the class of the field right now. Ronald Beasley, last lap at least, before that previous laps, 2 laps ago, he was about 0.3 of a second slower. But this past lap, he was a 10th faster, so it's going to be hard to see if Beasley and Horton are going to be the class of the field today or what. Or could it be Alex Chapman as well? He's starting to work his way up. He's in that clean air now. Can he maybe get moving here? Get some momentum going? Start to reel in on that 2.5-second gap he's got? Because that last lap by, he was faster than Ronald Beasley, who may have had an issue that last lap. He was running with the leader. Now he's running half a second slower. Don't know what happened there for the 76 of Ronald Beasley, but it looks like he has it figured out now. And the 9 and 30, whoa! Jeez, Joe Buckley Jr. way right up against the wall there. Trying that absolutely high lane, seeing if that worked for him. Nothing materialized though. Not having any luck for the number 30 machine right now, is he? He just can't make a pass to save his soul. Meanwhile, Chandler Rhodes, he's all but in the top 10 now. He scored 11th. He will be in the top 10. Henry Rivers, he is fallen out of the top 10. Holy cow. He's on the inside of Clayton Baxter, it looks like. Go on board. Oh yeah, I'll put the 67 in 10th officially, getting around Adam Valdez. And Henry Rivers, he's trying to get back into the top 10, not quite able to make a run happen in the entry or the exit of 4. Oh, almost on his quarter panel. Trying to side draft. Rivers got very close to Adams' quarter panel there. That could have ended in a bad crash for both drivers. It's crazy to think that this guy just 23 laps ago was 24th, I believe is where he started officially. And he is already up 14 positions. He is definitely the biggest mover of the race. And now he is looking for more. He'll clear Clayton Baxter on lap 23 here. So currently it looks like Dale Webster trying to get around Trey Mills. Looks like some of these East River cars are starting to kind of slow down a bit here towards the long run. Everyone but, well, that's the only East River car left inside the top 10 actually, the 15. Yeah. Adam Valdez, he fell out of the top 10. Fred Wells, he fell out of the top 10. And then the 31 of Caden Long, he was never in the top 10. So it's kind of hard for him to fall out of something he was never in. But right now, the fastest car on track, believe it or not, is the 67 of Chandler Rhodes, who has worked his way through the field. He's out looking for blood here already through the first 25 laps of the race. And right now, Randy Jones is trying to get around Trey Mills for what is 7th here. And might I add, Chandler Rhodes, he's definitely found something on that top lane. Let's take an onboard lap with him. Right as I say, he's found something on the outside lane. He tries to make a pass on the bottom. That's just my luck, to be honest with y'all. Let's go ahead and get some sick onboard shots here. Dang, dude. Evan Horton has pulled away by almost 4 seconds. He's running about 6/10 faster than Ronald Beasley, Alex Chapman, and Kane Wagner here. Wagner led the opening 6, Beasley led a handful, but it's been Evan Horton out front ever since about 17, 18 laps ago. Race is starting to spread out through the front, but this back half not giving up yet. They're almost 3 wide here. Luke Lawson and Jaden Bowers, Noah Sears 3 wide through 1 and 2. And look at the 9. He just wants to get going again. The 9, Zach Barber. He was pretty solid in qualifying in practice, but he just did not have any speed here in the race, it seems. Looks like his car is just struggling in traffic. Can't make it work. He's up a couple of spots since the start, but definitely not being as lucky as that number 67 car is, as he's currently way out in front here. He did get around Evan Horton there. He is currently 5th on the day. Looks like Clayton Baxter. Or wait, how is he 5th? He was just... Oh, he's 6th. No, he is 5th. Oh, pit stops. That's why. I figured as such. It looks like everybody's coming down for the most part here. Dale Webster, Trey Mills. The race leader might have pitted there. It's hard to tell, but let's go to our pit road cam. Alex Chapman in and out. Is it tires or is it fuel only? Looks like people are getting tires. There's Evan Horton in pit road. I did not make pit stops yet for these guys. I am working on it though. It looks like Chapman and those guys came in a lap beforehand. Looks like it's 4 tires, gas, and that'll be all. Thank you very much. Chandler Rhodes, good stop for him. He came in about 6th or 7th, and now he's going to come out 4th here. Going to be really close to Dale Webster there on the exit. And the rest of the cars are coming down pit road as well, as Chapman should be able to take the race lead here. I don't know, actually. Evan Horton's right here. And there's Alex Chapman very far back. He's coming out turn 4. He's just now going into 4. So let's go ahead and check out our turn 3 and 4 camera here as the field gets coming back to us. Everyone's getting back up to speed here on lap 31. Looks like we're going to have 4 or 5 pit stops here tonight. I want to check out Chandler Rhodes here. He did get around Dale Webster. Where is he going to be once this all cycles out here? Looks like Randy Jones, he's still leading the race. Where is he at right now on track-wise? I think he pitted a lap after everybody else did. There he is. He is back out on track. However, I do not think he will be the race leader anymore. No, he is not. Evan Horton has cycled back to the front here. And there he is right there, still going through turn 4 here. He has a even bigger lead than he had before. As Chapman, he is running 2nd here. Beasley in 3rd. Kane Wagner 4th. Casey Fulton 5th. And Chandler Rhodes scored P6 here. So let's see what Rhodes can do on fresh tires and no traffic in front of him. That last lap by was a 29.6, which was faster than Casey Fulton, but he's got a big gap to make up here. So when we pitted here, the 38 had about a 4-second gap, and now it's pretty much the same. Hasn't changed a whole heck of a lot. But Joe Buckley Jr., he might go a lap down here, but Fred Wells might actually go first. He's currently scored at the 25th position here. To the inside, Beasley maybe, looking for a 2nd here. Not quite going to make a move yet. Now he will. He's going to try to duck it down in 3 and 4. Can't quite get there. Wonder what happened with Horton there. He slowed down that previous lap. He's back up to speed here, but the gap 4.5 seconds between 1st and 2nd for the first third of the race, pretty much. We got a couple more drivers here. Let's see where everyone else is relative to the leader. There's Adam Valdez. He's back almost inside the top 10. 26, Henry Rivers. He's back in 14th right now. So not a good start to his season right now. He's qualified pretty well for his standards, at least. He is, I think he's a B or a C ranked driver. I'm going to be honest. Can't quite remember what he is, but definitely had a race of all time here. Look at this, Zach Barber. He's top 20 now, so it's better than what he has had in the past. So, I mean, I wouldn't really know what to kind of say about that, but it is what it is, I guess. He was hoping for a bit of a better race today. It looks like Luke Lawson coming back down pit road for the 2nd time today. Problems for the 25. That'll be his 2nd official pit stop, it appears. Don't know what the issue is on the 25 Adidas Toyota. But whatever it is, must not be good because he's back down pit road. Is he getting tires? Looks like he's getting tires again, so could this be a strategy call or what? Not really sure. I'll have to see. No way pit cycles are already coming again. I mean, we just had them not too long ago, but here's Chandler Rhodes. He's caught up to Kane Wagner. He wants to get inside the top 5 here for the first time tonight under green flag racing. I think Rhodes might have a top 3 car, to be honest now. At first it was maybe a top 10, but he's still showing great speed here. We're only 38 laps in too, so he has a good amount of time. A couple more pit stops to take advantage of. He's had good stops so far with the one we've seen. So that stop for Luke Lawson, that'll put him a lap down as expected here. And now Rhodes trying the outside lane. I told y'all, once this guy's on the outside lane, it's Jover for y'all. Here he is, huge run on the outside of Wagner. Will stay on board through 1 and 2. The outside lane can just stay in the throttle longer than the inside lane can. That's how I designed it. I messed with the LP files a little bit. Just a teeny bit. Not a whole lot, to be honest. Wagner with a good entry into 3 and 4, but Rhodes is going to get a really good run here out of turn 4 and will lead to clearing the 72 of Kane Wagner now. As the 88 Chapman and Ronald Beasley still fighting for second here. Meanwhile, Evan Horton, he is just running away with the race lead here. It's looking like a very dominating race for the 38 Ford machine. And now Beasley to the outside of Chapman for second. This battle's heating up a lot. And to 1 and 2, Beasley will clear. Here comes Luke Lawson following the 76 on the outside. Both drivers will get around the 88. And now Lawson, I'm going to guess he's going to try to get around that number 76 here with those fresher tires. Not quite going to get a run here, though. And then Chandler Rhodes, he's already reeling in second and third here. Well, fourth, second, and third. Second through fourth, I guess you could say. He's been running faster than the leader the past couple of laps here, so just going to pull this up here so we can get more accurate. 7.1 seconds back. Okay, that is accurate. Never mind. Can't wait to see Chapman and Casey Fulton here now fighting it off for third. Casey Fulton's had a top 5 car all race long. Remember, he started second here on the outside pole. I was looking on the inside of Chapman. That's good news for the 67 car back here. Seeing them side by side, it's like, ooh, me next, me next. I want to get inside the top 3 here, man. So now Chandler Rhodes 6.8 seconds back. I wonder if Horton's in traffic yet. No, not yet. No traffic in front of him. Next closest lap car is like 19.4, 19.1 seconds back. But even they're running not too much slower than him. Everyone's pretty even towards the back half of the field here. And what will the 67 of Chandler Rhodes do to get around the 60, 88, not 60? Is he can try the outside lane? Looks like he may have tried to move up a little bit there. As Derek Richards, he's having a really good run ever since the pit stop here. He's up inside the top 15 now, looking like he might be able to crack the top 10. 96 Clayton Baxter there, that red and black Ford just ahead of him. That is the 10th place driver there. He is now still in 13th. That's 12th Adam Valdez, 11th Grant Lawson. And these 3 are in a really heated battle here for 11th through 12th. And it looks like Valdez might have the advantage here on the outside. Huge run for Valdez out of turn 4. Never mind. We've been seeing runs, monstrous runs out of turn 4 all race long so far. So I was kind of surprised to not see one there. This time, again, nothing materialized for the 87. Derek Richards up to 12th here. Grant Lawson now, and Clayton Baxter, the only thing standing in the way Oh, trouble in the back. Henry Rivers, Adam Valdez. Contact. Rivers is hard into the outside wall. Caution is going to come out here on lap 48. That definitely just shook things up a bit because I'm pretty sure we're getting close to the whole pit stops here. So let's see what happened here. What happened between Henry Rivers and Adam Valdez? Rivers, has had a great race. Looks like he got into the back of the 87 and sent them both hard into the outside fence there. And that is not what Chandler Rhodes wanted to see, I'm assuming, because he had a really good run here. He just got around Alex Chapman, and he was trying to get around Casey Fulton as well. But that is going to put the field under caution. It's going to group everybody back up. And not to alarm you, but Ronald Beasley and Casey Fulton, the top five, basically were all pulling in to Evan Horton here. So as the field comes down pit road, go to our pit road cam, see what everybody's up to here. It's definitely crunch time here for these guys, as looks like everybody's coming down as expected. Chandler Rhodes, he's gonna have like the second to last stall there. Meanwhile, Evan Horton, he actually qualified pretty deep in the field. But Kane Wagner, he's gonna have the luxury of pitting first here, as he's on in that front stall. Through the radio chatter, it just seems like it's normal stops for everybody. Chandler Rhodes quicking out there. Can he beat Wagner out? He won't beat Beasley out. He will beat 56 of Casey Fulton out. Fulton's actually going to lose a couple of spots on pit road there. Good stop for them. Not a great stop for Richards. He's going to lose a couple of spots there. And it looks like the rest of the field. Trey Mills issues on pit road here. Moving out of the pits here. And obviously Rivers and Valdez, they were involved in that incident there on lap 48. Which brought us to the caution flag to begin with here. So Luke Lawson, he'll be coming down pit road this time around. I don't think better cautions will work since I already have it in a race, but I'm going to try it anyways because I didn't even think about it. Screw it. If it crashes, I'm going to cry so much. But how are you guys enjoying the race so far? So far, it's a very eventful race. It's pretty fun to watch, honestly. For 107 laps, I thought I was going to be bored by this point in the race, but I haven't been. And so far, Evan Horton, he has led 38 laps, followed by, where'd he go? Kane Wagner, 6. And then it looks like Randy Jones, he's led 2. And Ronald Beasley there in second has led 3 laps here so far today. So we're a little getting close to halfway through the race here. I just want to know how y'all are enjoying the race so far. Are you having fun or not? So far, I think it's good. Racing's pretty good as well. Not really much else you could ask for, you know? So we're going to go ahead and take a break here on my end. Give my voice a bit of a break, and then we'll get back to it here once we're getting ready to go back green. Are you serious? It's just gonna be stuck under yellow for the rest of the race. Okay. There's only one thing we can do. Restart the race with like with 50 laps. Also reach out the standings here. And the laps led was like 38, 6, 2, and 3. Let me write that down somewhere. Two led laps. Wagner. Wagner led 3, right? No, he led 6. Who led 3? Beasley led 3. Oops. Jones led 2. Wagner led 6, and then at 6:30 it was obviously Horton. So we just have to go back here. We're on lap 53. Yeah, okay, so this is the actual standings. So now I got a screenshot like 10 of these here. Mid-race shakeup, if you will. Maybe. So let's just finish this race. Not that it matters, but I mean, hey, whatever. Let's just see who wins for shits and giggles. I want to know why it did that. That annoys me. Looks like Trey Mills won it after the Pace Fest at Chicagoland. So can we get it like 20%? We're about halfway. Yeah, that'll work. We'll do another 54 laps. Just continue and then sim through qualifying. And then save. Okay. Now we gotta load up. That's fine. Now we need save game editor, which is in here. Save game editor. Boom. You guys can see me do this. Is this from today? No. Go to here. Papyrus. Layers. Save game. This one. Open. Okay. So it's Evan Horton on in first. Then Beasley and then Rhodes, who has made a incredible recovery, just for the record. Just want to throw that out there. He's done phenomenal. Chapman in 88. 72 of Wagner. 18 of Sanchez. Oh, wow, he was running 6 at the time. 56 of Casey Fulton. 42 of Randy Jones. 33 of Grant Lawson. Then 10th was the 96, Clayton Baxter. 11th, 79, Dale Webster. 12th was Derek Richards. 13th was Danny Fisher. 14th was Noah Sears. 15th was Joe Buckley Jr. 16th was Joe Buckley Sr., which is ironic because Jr. started at the back. The 9, Zach Barber. 17th, 18th is the 58, Will Donnelly. 19th was Jaden Bowers. 20th was Caden Long, which was the first car I had made for this entire set. 21st was Fred Wells. 22nd was Henry Rivers. Then was Adam Valdez, Trey Mills, and Luke Lawson. Save. Exit. So now what we got to do is load up NR. Load up cautions again. Maybe that's what did it. I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. So then we'll go to, I need free cam. I'm not going to worry about free cam. Yes, please. So we should have that starting on our set. Yes. Okay, cool. Looks good to me. Sit through happy hour just because I can. Alright, let's get this race going again. Alright, it's basically the halfway restart. Not the most ideal way to have it here. However, it's how it happened, so everything's working still. Looks like it. Cool. Alright, going back green for the restart. After that caution, which is totally what happened here. Green flag is out. Good restart for everybody here. Already 3 wide once again. Chandler Rhodes in the middle. Ronald Beasley up top on the outside. Can he clear? Not quite. And now Chandler Rhodes is looking for the race lead from Evan Horton. He'll slide, fly by him. Holy cow. I expected that even if we didn't have to restart the race, honestly. He has had speed, dude. And now, looks like the 88, Alex Chapman, he's fallen back a little bit since the start. 56 of Casey Fulton, he was up front most of the first half of the race, but now it's not looking too hot for him. He had that bad pit stop, put him a little further back, and now running 7th. I'm telling you, once this race gets going, I'm sure we'll see that shake up a little bit. Oh, looks like Sanchez bumped and ran the 76 out of the way. That's a teammate. You can't do that. That's a teammate, Sanchez. You silly dog. You hot dog. Hot dog. Okay. But, dude, Sanchez is on fire right now. He's looking for 3rd from Evan Horton. 2nd from Evan Horton, sorry. What is Sanchez going to do? He has a fast race car right now. He is looking good here. The early goings of the second half of the race. The 88. Alex Chapman, he's up to 4th now. 5th, sorry. Miscalculated. Now Sanchez, he's up to 2nd. Chandler Rhodes, he might have some pressure here. Evan Horton looks like he needs to make some in-race adjustments now. He has died off since the second half of the race started. Chapman trying the outside lane here. That is Rhodes' line through Chicagoland. All single file, pretty much. Except we're going to get back to the middle of the field here. Grant Lawson on the outside at JBJ. Joe Buckley Jr. there on the inside, Rockwell Auto Ford. He started dead last here tonight. And currently rallied up to a 11th place running here. Halfway through the race. I'm just going to keep saying halfway because I don't really know like what the exact lap count is. But I do know that 107 54, pretty much at halfway, so it is what it is. Right now, these three are all in a big hunk of doo-doo. Whoa! That was a huge checkup for Ronald Beasley there, as Chapman tried to get around him, in which he did so successfully. Now Chapman is looking for more. He wants to get around the 38 of Evan Horton. Horton dominated the first half of the race, leading 38 plus laps. From whatever, how many, I don't know. I'll show you guys how I do the results after this race then. But it looks like Evan Horton has the car to beat right now. And keep in mind, oh, problems for Zach Barber. Whatever, I think he DNF'd here. He's out of the race. Zach Barber is out of the race. What happened to him? We have to look at the replay here, because he made a couple of laps. He's only 5 laps down, so what happened to the number 9 of Barber? Or did he not get the car running at all? Looks like he didn't get it moving at all here. Looks like he couldn't get it started to begin with, and it just became more of an issue as they kept going, and he has DNF'd from the event here. Is about of the race lead heating up. Matt Sanchez, Chandler Rhodes, bumper to bumper into 3. Okay, I gotta pull up free cam. I need to be able to switch cameras with ease, you know. Now we can do this. Oh, wrong one. There you go. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. Maybe I give up, you know. So expect first set of pit stops, well, the third set of pit stops to be around lap 38 or so. Sanchez looking on the inside, not quite able to get there though. Rest of the field a little spread out towards the front here, but past the top 6 here or so. There, it's a big jumble mess. Fred Mills maybe made some contact with Trey Mills, or Fred Wells contact with Trey Mills. Sorry, those names are very close to each other, and they're on the same team. That's just confusing. Fred Wells looking for a good run here on the outside lane. Going to get a huge run on Dale Webster there in the 79 Charger. And look at the 30 here. He is almost inside the top 10 here. He's trying to get around the 42 of Randy Jones. Looks like the 42 has some side damage there, does he? Does he have some scrapes on that left side? He does. Looks like he may have gotten into a scrap with somebody. Same with the 56 of Casey Jones. Looks like he may have some damage there. Nope, he's good. He is good. Grant Lawson, who's had pretty good restart here. He's up inside the top 10. Evan Horton, he just keeps falling through the field. Derek Richards in 7th here in his Dr. Pepper Chevrolet. He's turning this race around for him. Wasn't going so hot, but now he's definitely doing a whole heck of a lot better. Meanwhile, battle for the race lead still ramping up here. It's still Rhodes, Sanchez, Chapman, Beasley, Wagner, your top 5 here tonight. And right now, Derek Richards, he has the fastest car on track the past 2 laps now. So keep an eye on this 49 Chevrolet, folks, as he's actually getting passed by Grant Lawson here. Well, Lawson attempted to make a pass on Richards, but not quite able to make it stick through the corner. This race is looking good so far. Gonna have about 40 to go here. As it's starting, the intensity is ramping up. Everybody wants to win the first race in the DMCS. But who is it gonna be? Is it gonna be Rhodes, who started at the rear and has climbed his way to the race lead? Or could it be Matt Sanchez getting the underdog win? He's been very silent in the first half, but here he is 15 laps into the second half of the race, running second. He has a competitive car. I bet you that high limit 18 Mobile 1 could see victory lane here tonight. So he's actually backing down big time as I said that, but it could also be one of these guys back here. Ronald Beasley, Alex Chapman, Kane Wagner. Those 3 drivers have each been very talented here tonight, as we got a pass back here for 6th between Evan Horton and Fred Wells. Wells trying to make the bottom lane work. It looks like we do have someone in pit road there. Who is that? Is that the 12 of Danny Fisher? It is. So Fisher pitted first. He's the first driver to go ahead and pit this cycle. I don't believe anybody else is going to, as of yet, at least. It's all side by side through this midfield here. It's a very competitive mid-pack, if you will. As Richards and I think that's Donnelly there in the 58 getting around Randy Jones and the 42 Estes Charger. Now, Jones and Donnelly are not on the same team there. If I remember correctly, he is on Lawson Brothers, I believe. No, Lawson's a Toyota team. I can't remember what team he is on. I'd have to look at the spreadsheet. I'll put a link to the spreadsheet in the description, as long as I remember to. But look at the Grant Lawson machine, the 33, way up top here. And remember, that 25 Luke Lawson, he will still be scored 2 laps down. I'll just have to edit the HTML file. So he is currently scored 24th officially, since Zach Barber did in fact DNF, so we will not have that last place finish here. Looks like Chandler Rhodes, after receiving a little bit of heat from Matt Sanchez the past few laps, he is going to continue to pull away and extend his gap over the field. Between him and Sanchez, there's about a second, but between Sanchez and Chapman, it's about 5-second gap between the next closest car here. Oh, I closed free cam. Oh man. Now I gotta get it back up again. I wanted to get a shot there, quick. But I couldn't. Now it's in my way. There we go. Get the door cam back here. There we go. Sanchez running him back down again, it looks like. They're about a second apart now. I'd say they're roughly half a second apart. Let's see what the scoring says. Yeah, half a second. G&L TV just takes a while to update, so it's easier for me to just check that quick than to wait for it to update and give you guys the wrong information here. Where's that Evan Horton machine? He is all the way down to 8th right now, which is the lowest he has been after leading the opening 30, 40 laps there. He hasn't had the good of a car as he did in the first half. Only got 32 laps to go in the race here, folks. And right now, it's between Sanchez and Rhodes for the race win tonight. At least as it currently stands. We could have another caution, though. I mean, this mid-pack is still very much so together here. And it could happen right now if it wanted to. But it won't. I kind of hope it doesn't happen, honestly. I kind of want to see this race play out with pitch strategy and all that stuff. See what guys try to do. See if they'll probably try to split the second half in half, if you know what I mean. Try to go halfway through the distance here and then just try it all again next time around. See if you can make it on a one-stop strategy through the second half of the event. But right now it's looking like the front two are still class of the field. Through the second half, Wagner, Beasley, and Chapman, 3rd, 4th, and 5th respectively. And Fred Wells, he has made an incredible late race surge here as he is running inside the top 10 here, almost inside the top 10. He's currently scored in 6th. Derek Richards running 7th here tonight. Really good start to the season for him. Now, there is a chance that these drivers could fail post-race inspection. However, that is very rare and likely will not happen. You have about a 2% chance. That's what I'm going to set to, 2% chance. I'm just going to spin a wheel, and if it's that 2% chance, you will fail post-race inspection and will be disqualified from the event. Because that's how post-race inspection works. Now, for pre-race, this is going to be a little bit more different. It'll be like a 5% chance here. It's battle for the race lead once again, ramping up here. Sanchez 2/10 faster than Chandler Rhodes that last lap there. He's going to lose a ton of momentum, though, out of turn 2. He was right on his back bumper there, but just not quite looking to get there. Not quite able to get there, I should say. 28 laps to go, coming to 27 to go here at Chicagoland Speedway. Sanchez, Rhodes, still your front view. Adam Valdez, oof, boy. He kind of got lucky with getting the reset, got a fresh new car. Same with Henry Rivers, but they're not really capitalizing on it. One guy who's just, holy crap. Casey Fulton was running top 3 all race long, and now he's outside of the top 15 currently as it stands. That's another driver screwed over by the reset. Although he did lose a ton of positions on pit road as well, so that definitely did not help him. And now Clayton Baxter, trying to get around Grant Lawson and Evan Horton there for what will be top 10 for sure. Baxter's already in the 11th position now. Is all over the back bumper of Evan Horton there. Through 3 and 4 will go on board the 96. Never mind, he's on pit road, folks. And I don't think he's the only one either. A lot of guys on pit road here. Chandler Rhodes, your race leader, is one of them. Sanchez stayed out. So we'll take a fly down pit road here. Looks like Beasley, Chapman, Richards, Baxter, and Wells, along with Luke Lawson, all coming down pit road. We've got Sanchez, I'm going to guess, coming down here as well. There in the 18s. That's going to give the race lead to the 72, Kane Wagner. And indeed it does. And I'm going to set up this camera to be about parallel to the front stretch here, so we get a nice like IndyCar camera angle here. So we get the rest of pit road here. Alright, it's busy now. We got Lawson, Horton, Buckley, Donnelly, Jones, Long, Bowers, Rivers, Buckley Sr., Sears, Mills, and of course Adam Valdez rounding out your entire pit road here today. So Kane Wagner did in fact lead one lap. Here comes down pit road, and looks like the 67 back out to the lead here. There's Matt Sanchez. He's going to lose a ton of time to the 67 by pitting a lap later than he did. So, not a good start. Is caution out? No, okay. I thought I saw the caution lights on for a second there. I was kind of worried. Just had to double check there. So, we got less than 25 laps to go here at Chicagoland. Chandler Rhodes is pulled away majorly right now. He has probably close to a 5-second lead over second place Matt Sanchez here. Make it 6-second lead over Matt Sanchez. Actually, scoring's all messed up still, so it's hard to tell what is what here. What is this saying? About 3 seconds apart. Yeah, I have my doubts about that one there, Chief. Because Rhodes just crossed the line, and now, 4 seconds later, there goes Sanchez across the line. So, is Rhodes your race leader now? Yes, he is. Okay. But look at who's here now. Alex Chapman, he's up to second here. Or up to third, rather. He's looking for that second spot from Matt Sanchez. Can he get it? They're both about 4 seconds back from Chandler Rhodes here, who last time by ran a 29.284 second lap. 29.19 this past lap. Matt Sanchez ran a 29.4, and Alex Chapman 29.0. So I doubt we're going to have another caution, or another pit stop at least. So therefore, I think this race might be settled here, folks. If it stays green, this is going to be Chandler Rhodes' race to lose. Looks like Kane Wagner back down pit road for the second time again. Maybe something not tight on that 72 machine. Major implications for his season debut. Well, it's a series debut. It's everybody's series. I don't know what to say. His first race of the season. Chandler Rhodes is coming up on some lapped traffic here. He'll probably catch them within the next 10 laps or so. So that could be a huge boost for Sanchez and Chapman, who are now just like 3.5 seconds back of Chandler Rhodes with less than 20 to go. As long as they keep running faster laps than the 67 Menards Chevrolet, they could capitalize on this one here. As Sanchez, did he once again reel him in? Another 1/10 of a second gain there. What's the gap going to be officially once this updates? I'll let you know. Still no update. You can see the visual distance here. It's hard to miss that bright neon green car. And that traffic is going to be harder for Sanchez to get through as well. So, I mean, he might have a little bit of an advantage there. 29.9, ran about 6/10 slower. Gap is now under 3 seconds. Oh boy, I may have spoken too soon about this whole situation here. Depending on how fast Sanchez can get around Danny Fisher here, as long as he can catch him on the exit of 2, I think that'll be his best bet. And Alex Chapman back down pit road as well. Not a good time to catch that 12 car. He is going to lose time overall to that 67. And I don't know why the 88 pitted again. He's the second driver to do that now. Where is he on track here? Is he on pit road now, maybe? I don't know where he went. Or did he have an issue with his car? He is not on track. Chapman has DNF, folks. That makes another DNF for the night. And it looks like that'll be number 2. Another engine issue. This time for the 88 machine of Alex Chapman for JB Motorsports. Now let's see the gap here, folks. Looks like he gets pulled back apart between Rhodes and Sanchez. Past couple of laps haven't been the greatest for the 18 machine. Gap is back up to 3.2 seconds. Fred Wells in 3rd right now. Ronald Beasley 4th. Luke Lawson in 5th, but he is technically still 2 laps down. Therefore, he is not in 5th, and instead, Derek Richards is scored in 5th. I was kind of hoping that Luke Lawson would not be high up in the board, because that's just going to make my life easier for me. But it is what it is, I suppose. As it looks like right now, Chandler Rhodes, Matt Sanchez, Fred Wells, Ronald Beasley, and Derek Richards continue to be your top 5. Trey Mills back on pit road as well. That's a 3rd driver to make a 2nd stop here tonight. Well, 2nd driver to make a 3rd stop. 2nd driver to make a 2nd stop. Jeez, I cannot speak words right now. I did my talking today. So 29.4, 29.2, no, 29.5. Never mind. These drivers are still trying to reel in Chandler Rhodes with coming to just a couple of laps to go. We're reeling in. Well, not reeling in, but we're getting closer to just 10 to go here. And it looks like this might be an easy, good... Oh, I see a lot of smoke there on the bottom. Caution is out. I'm looking for cars with damage here. Could that be why Dale Webster is here in the pits here? Or did he just pit? Oh, whoa! What in the world happened here? Go on board the 79 of Dale Webster. Whoa! Well, that's gonna shake some things up right there, guys. What in the world happened? I'm watching his speedometer when it looks like he just lifted. And Grant Lawson did not check up. He just committed bloody murder on the 79 of Dale Webster. That's going to end Grant Lawson's day for sure. Looks like no one's coming down pit road by the looks of it. Or at least yet. And, wow, that's going to be at least probably 2 more DNFs. There's no way Webster and Lawson will be able to continue to race after that wreck. I want to skip to... Alright, we're back one to green here. Just wanted to skip to that. We're going to have... What? Like... Let's see here. 8 laps to go. 9 laps to go, rather. So let's see how this restart goes, folks. Nobody pitted. Sanchez was a little bit faster these last couple of laps over Chandler Rhodes, and he should be restarting on the outside here. Yep, there they go. And these restarts are going to be batshit insane. This is going to be the craziest finish of your guys' entire life you've ever witnessed. I bet you $100,000 it is. So as the field gets ready to go back green, Chandler Rhodes, Matt Sanchez, Fred Wells, the 25 of Luke Lawson, Clayton Baxter through the Geico restart zone. Green flag is back out here at Chicagoland. Already seen some crazy 3 wide, 4 wide into turn 1. Not quite able to make it stick though. Fred Wells power move on the inside on that restart there. Fred Wells trying to find a lane on the bottom, not quite able to get there. Sanchez trying to get back into second, trying the outside lane. Here he comes. Not a huge run there for that 18 machine. 7 laps to go here at Chicago. We're going to have not a whole lot of laps left once we get going. I mean, I don't know where I'm going with that, but Fred Wells got around that 18 machine nice and quickly there. Good restart for the 6 of Wells, and an even better one for the 67 of Chandler Rhodes. Pulling away now from the field is what you want to see. Look who's made a comeback. The 56 of Casey Fulton back inside the top 5 here at Chicagoland. He has not had a great race ever since the halfway break, and now he's in 4th trying to hold off that position. Chandler Rhodes running away. Clayton Baxter, Will Donnelly side by side here. Here comes Joe Buckley Sr., the 29, around Derek Richards, who's still falling back through the field. And it looks like the 6 of Fred Wells might have a run here. 6 to go here at Chicago. There's a 5 to go. It's 5 laps to go here at Chicago. My bad. Miscalculated that one there. But Fred Wells, Sanchez, freaking Casey Fulton. It's a 5-6 horse race here for the race win. Coming to 4 laps to go here at Chicagoland. Sanchez trying the outside lane. Casey Fulton trying to get around Sanchez here. Fred Wells trying to reel back in the 67. 4 to go at Chicago. Side by side for 3rd. Sanchez, Fulton. Fulton has rallied back up to the top 3. Can he clear Sanchez? Not quite. Sanchez, is he going to have the momentum out of 2? Almost. But look here. Fred Wells has found the back bumper of the 67. 2 Chevrolets. Go bumper to bumper into 3. Just 3 laps to go at the line. 3 more circuits for these drivers. Fred Wells trying to find any way he can to get around that 67 machine. Fred Wells has had a very quiet race so far, and here he is. Top 3, right place, the right time. Sanchez, he's trying to hold off the 56 of Casey Fulton as they head into 3. Side by side, here comes Joe Buckley Sr. Huge run through the center of 4. He can hold on to get a nice finish. That 29 car can. 2 laps to go here. There's a 3 laps to go. It's 2 laps to go. Okay, cool. Rhodes way up the track there. Fred Wells is slowing down now. Not nowhere close to the 67 there. This time by, it's going to be a white flag for the Phoenix Motorsports Menards 67 Chevrolet of Chandler Rhodes. White flag is in the air. One more lap to go for Chandler Rhodes. Here he goes into 1 and 2, nice and smooth, no pressure from behind. Where the heck did Danny Fisher come from? He's a lap down. Okay, no pressure then. Here comes Fred Mills, trying to give it one last Yahoo into 3. No run really accumulated there, but here he comes out of turn number 4. Chandler Rhodes is going to get the win and get it done at Chicago. All things considered there, guys, that race was freaking awesome, guys. I loved the heck out of that one there. Chandler Rhodes gets the win. Fred Wells comes home in second. Joe Buckley Sr. comes home fourth, actually. And then Casey Fulton rallies back up to a third place finish. Sanchez goes from second to fifth in the closing laps of that one. Not a good end result for that number 18 machine. But you'll have those days where you kind of get screwed over by cautions. As the field brings it back to pit road here. Go ahead and get a look at the final full results here. And there they are on the left side of your screen. Chandler Rhodes led all but 4 laps of the entire second half of the race. He dominated after starting from the back and coming back to win it here at Chicagoland. That was a race of the ages. Let's just save the results. And you know what? I'm going to save the replay as well. So, you know what, guys? It's a pretty good point to end the race. Really good finish. It was really exciting to call that one home. So let's go ahead and do points and stuff now. Go ahead and close out of the next race. It's going to be Phoenix Raceway. And I'll try to do that tomorrow for you guys. But first things first, we have to go ahead and edit the HTML file of this race to make it be 100 some odd laps here. So here it is. There's the notepad file. I'll show you guys how we do this because I can. Okay, so that's qualifying. I was like kind of concerned for a second, like wait. Go all the way down past happy hour. Oh wait, I simmed through happy hour too. Past happy hour. All the results stuff as well. And then we're finally in the race standings. So here we have to change everybody's laps to be 107, I believe. Yes? Yeah. So Chandler Rhodes changed this to 107, and he still led the most laps either way. So that's good for him. And then second place, Fred Wells, 107. Wells did not lead any laps at all, so that's good for him. Casey Fulton. Did Fulton lead laps? No, he did not. I thought he did, but he in fact didn't. Joe Buckley Sr. He did not lead any laps, so just 107, 0. Matt Sanchez, he led 107, just those 2. Will Donnelly, 107, no laps led. Clayton Baxter, I think he led laps now. That's Beasley. Just thinking of 107, no laps led. Luke Lawson in the 25, 107, no laps led. Evan Norton, 107, and he led. So I need to get a calculator. So we got 38 plus 6 plus 3 plus 2. So if we need 54, add 5, that's 54. Okay. So he led 43 laps tonight. Noah Sears can't come in with a top 10 finish. GOAT status right there. But he didn't lead any laps. Randy Jones, he led 2 laps, right? Yep. Under pit cycles at the beginning. First half, Joe Buckley Jr. started from the back, came home, finished 12th. Not a bad finish for him. Derek Richards, he fell back towards the restart there. So we need to put laps in for Wagner and Beasley yet. There's Henry Rivers, 107. There's Beasley, 107. So we only need laps led for Wagner then, wherever he finished. I don't even know where he finished. Let me just pull up the actual results here. Oh yeah, Kane Wagner finished like 2 laps down because he like wrecked or whatever. And he's the only driver who led in the first half and the second half, so good for him, man. Okay, and then Adam Valdez, 107 for him. He didn't lead any laps in the first half. Grant Lawson, just 107. Caden Long, just 107. He didn't lead any laps. Danny Fisher, 106, since he was 1 lap down. Kane Wagner, 105, he was 2 laps down. And he gets 6 more laps led, so there's 8 for him. Trey Mills, again, 105. So 2 laps down. Dale Webster, 12 laps down, so he was, what was it? 107. I can't do math. 107 minus 12. Even though that's not accurate to how the wreck actually happened, but it's just easier to do it that way. It actually does add up. Alex Chapman, 107 minus 18. 89. 89 laps. And then that was 24th. This is 25th finisher, Zach Barber, who didn't even finish. So he DNF'd at lap 53. And he didn't lead any laps. Okay, so if we save that now, and if we open it again here, one 7, 107, 106, 105, 105, 105, 105. Okay. All this is looking good. So now if we go ahead, load up Race Points Manager. So this is the schedule. Well, not the full schedule, but this is just what I have in Race Points Manager as of right now. We got Chicago, obviously. That was today, so we can go ahead. Whoopsies. Oh, I need to go to. I wanted to hit results, so I was like, wait a second, hold on. So I made a separate install for this just to make it easier. So there's everything here. What is going on here? I do add driver, add driver. I hope I don't have to do this every single time, because for some reason Ken Schrader and people are in here. JD McDuffie, what was this? Alright, well this is gonna take a second. Hold on guys. This is awkward. Rud, add driver. So yeah, this is the points format. It's 135. Oh well, he got laps bonuses for leading the most laps and all that fun stuff. So I have to give Wagner bonus points for the pole and take the bonus points for getting the pole away from 38. Wherever he finished. Where did he finish? Evan Hort, 85th. Oh, because laps. Okay, hold on. I gotta check out these bonuses. I don't even know my own points format that I put into this thing. Brett Bodine, Jimmy Spencer. I might just have to go in and like remove all of the drivers that are like not supposed to be in there. Okay. So now if we go into here, this is all this for some reason. Got Dave Marcus, Dale Jarrett, Lee Raymond. What is going on here? Okay, hold on. What's going on here? Why is there like a bunch of random drivers rosters? Bobby Hillen, Brepidine, Dale Earnhardt, Dale Jarrett, Waltrip, Dave Marcus, Davey Allison, Derek Cope, Dick Trickle, Ernie Irvin, Jeff Bodine. Oh, this is gonna take so freaking long, guys. Greg Sachs, Harry Gant, 1, 2, Jim Sauter, all the way down to Joe Buckley Jr. Schrader, Petty, Speed, Pearson, Raymond, all the way down to Luke Lawson. Martin, keep Sanchez in there. Michael Altrip, Morgan Shepard, Neil Bonnet, Patty Moyes, Phil Parsons. Down to Ronald Beasley. And down to Trey Mills. That fixed our issue. That's not what I wanted. Standings. 25. There we go. Okay. That was really weird. I don't know why it did that, but it did. So, boo-hoo. So here is the full points format for you guys. Here it is. There it is. 125 for winning. And you get lead a lap bonus. Change that to 1. And led most laps. That'll be 1. Pole bonus. That'll be 5 for future reference. So just save all that. And now if we go back into this and we do calculate, it'll recalculate all the points. And it's all good to go. However, it gave the pole bonus to Evan Horton, which he did not start on the pole, so we have to actually change that. So purge results, yes. Stupid. Okay, pole bonus is 5. I thought so, but I wasn't sure what I had said to. Oh, I could turn this off. That way you guys can actually kind of see everything. So results, import from file, boom. So take 5 points away from Evan Horton. So that'll be 81 points instead of 86. And then give 5 points to the 72 of Kane Wagner, which will actually help him a little bit. He'll gain 1 more spot in points. Save results and close. Can you go ahead, export it, write standings. And I'll go ahead, open this up so we can look at it more in depth. And I just want RPM standings. Open with Google Chrome. Here we go. So here are the full point standings following the first race at Chicagoland. Obviously, it was a pretty exciting race, to say the least. It had some ups and downs, that's for sure. Right now, Chandler Rhodes has that point lead, and currently cut line is Derek Richards is out, Henry Rivers out, Ronald Beasley is out, Buckley Jr. is in, Randy Jones is in, Noah Sears is in. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. And I will see everybody tomorrow at Phoenix International Raceway for race number 2 of the season. And that one is going to be a really fun race to watch. I've messed around with the I-9 lot, and it just is so